Here at the Linus Technical Institute of Forced Induction and Funky Lettuce, we've been working tirelessly on a problem that has stumped computer engineers for decades. You see, the Turbo Button, Turbo Boost, and Turbo S have one thing in common. They have no freaking turbo. But our best and brightest Alex here has found the solution. Alex!
It came to me in a dream. This turbo, this laptop. Behold, the world's first actually turbocharged laptop!
Brought to you by Red Magic! This right here is a conventional turbocharger for a car, specifically the Volkswagen Golf R. The exhaust gases blow into this side right here, spinning this little turbine right here. Then there's a shaft going through the middle that connects to this compressor, which in turn compresses air that is blown into your engine right up here. More air plus more fuel equals more power. Excellent. But also problematic. You see, our Red Magic Titan 16 Pro, powerful machine though it is, does not produce exhaust gases. So, to make Alex's dream a reality, we need an electric turbo. Now, terrible electric turbos are plentiful on eBay, AliExpress, and Wish.com. But we wanted an electric turbo that legitimately works, so we got this. Meet the Torque Amp, a 6.7 horsepower electric turbo that blows enough air to substantially increase a car's horsepower. This says Alex to write disclaimer about turbo versus supercharger.
Oh yeah, technically this could be considered a supercharger because it is driven by this and not exhaust gases, but they say turbo on the website, so we're going with turbo.
Whatever you want to call it, this thing is absolutely flipping wild. I mean, look at the geometry on these fan blades. I have never seen that. Each blade is 2 blades. I guess to increase pressure?
Probably something to do with compressor efficiency. I don't really know.
Then there's the motor, which maybe I'm just out of the loop, but I thought would be a lot bigger given that it's 5,000 watts. And there's the super lightweight construction. Because we only need the one side, it can be made out of cast aluminum instead of also having to have steel in it. With that said, it's gonna cost you elsewhere because you've gotta power the thing, and that's where the rest of this kit comes in. What's the whole thing run you?
About
$2,978.
Oh my God, this power box though. Keep 2 centimeters free for cooling. Do not block the holes. This is gonna be fun. This looks fairly self-explanatory, color-coded. 48 volts out, I assume?
Yep.
Harness goes into the turbo or supercharger, whatever you want to call it. Okay.
Yes, their motor controller right here, so we get our DC, AC, 48 volts.
Okay. And I assume this needs to plug into some kind of control thing.
This is a temperature sensor actually. So if this starts getting too hot, the motor controller will be like, we're stopping buys.
That's something that's important to note. Because this is designed for use in a vehicle, only when you're accelerating hard, it's only rated for 1 second of boost for 10 seconds of recharge. So using it to cool a laptop continuously?
Well, it's not gonna be continuous, but you know.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure that the red dots are lined up. It says explicitly in the instruction manual to make sure that they're lined up.
They're aligned.
Also, Torque Amp, excellent instruction manual. Like, I don't say that very often, but it was actually very informative.
Dude, I am jazzed. Like, I am legit extremely excited about this. This may not be the dumbest thing we've ever done, but it's up there.
It might be the dumbest.
You think so?
Well, we haven't had other things, spoilers, that actively heat themselves up that we've tried to cool a computer with before. But anyway, we'll worry about that later.
For now, here's a 1200 watt DC power supply plugged into the power input side here. Is that enough to, wait, but I thought this is a 5,000 watt motor.
So what they do is you have your 12 volts, well actually like 14 volts, from your car that goes into this, charges this up, and then the lithium battery that's in here is what powers your turbo.
Got it. So that's why it can't run continuously. It actually has a battery in here.
Yeah, and you also don't want to be drawing 5,000 watts from your car because you will drain your battery and your alternator will probably not be happy at all.
Right.
You have experience with that.
I do.
Do you want to know how this is supposed to work?
Is this something to do with the accelerator?
Yeah, you literally just put this under your gas pedal. When you go all the way down, she click and it goes. Oh. There are much better ways to do it. Like you can have full ECU configuration using this guy right here. But if you just want to do it for dirty.
And I guess that's how we're doing it.
Yeah.
Neat.
One final thing before we power it on.
Oh, yes. Oh, we want to filter the air going into it.
Yes.
That makes sense.
It's both to make sure that no dust and crap gets in there, hurts the turbine, also to protect us, because like you don't want like your willy get sucked in there real bad time.
Or a really good time for a really short period of time.
Really bad.
That's on its own circuit.
That's on.
Okay.
Power button's here.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Do you want to hit the thing?
I do. Okay, so how long is like safe to hit it for?
Oh, I don't know. You can just hammer it if you want.
Should we have hearing protection in? Probably, right?
Well, we can hit it and see.
Okay. Yes. Holy bananas. That is crazy. That's through the filter.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it would add restriction.
Not very much.
Some. Let's get earplugs. I know I shouldn't be that surprised because that's kind of the benefit of an electric motor is that you've got that immediate torque and immediate ramp to full power. But holy crap!
It does blow. It does force the induction.
That was crazy.
You should hit it again.
I mean, I will. Hold on. I want to put something on the end so we can kind of see what's shaking here. Hold on. Just give me a second. Give me a second. I got a concept. I've got a concept. If you're wondering, yes, that technique is why I have 3 kids. Okay. I gotta feel it. The air's not hot, but it sure as heck isn't cool. Do you want to explain to the people why that would be?
Before we do that, I want to play with these. But before we play with those, we need to go and have a little listen to some turbo sounds so you know what's good and what's bad. Right now, everything in the engine is as it should be. So we'll just have a little listen to what the turbo would sound like so you hear.
Okay.
That's fine. You know, you just hear. That psh that you're hearing, that is the diverter valve. This little guy's job is that when your throttle body closes while you're making boost, it just diverts all of that boost somewhere else and makes that fun psh noise. On other cars, you might have a blow-off valve instead, but let's just come in here, take this plug. Oh, there we go. This is almost definitely going to give me a check engine light, but my warranty is already very void, as you can probably tell. So we're not too concerned about that. I'll just clear it later.
Just so I'm clear, what you've done is you've made it so the valve won't open.
Correct.
Huh.
Yeah, probably don't do this.
Cool.
Unless you want fun noise and turbo damage.
You can't have a warning that includes unless you want fun.
Well,
that's not a good warning.
Okay, you'll hear it in a second and you will agree that it's very fun.
Don't blow up your car.
I'm not gonna go full boost. But now if we listen, we get.
Oh.
So that's compressor surge. That is when the air that you've been compressing blows back through the turbo. So it's very fun.
Right.
Very, very fun.
Probably pretty hard on it though.
It's not ideal. It's not so bad in this situation where we're not at full boost and, you know, you're not making power once that throttle body's closed. But with an electric turbo like the one that we have back there,
you're gonna generate power.
Yeah, if there is a restriction and it starts blowing back through, you have an electric motor that is not going to stop. So it will just kill itself. So if we start hearing that kind of a noise,
Stop.
we stop. And now I have an engine code to clear. If those nozzles or that laptop turn out to be too restrictive, I made this. It is 2 ball valves, JB welded into some 3D printed stuff.
Please tell me you at least used like a high strength filament or something.
No, but like, you know, it's pretty good these days. I did a lot of infill.
Okay.
I got these off of Amazon. They're very, very cheap intercooler tubing.
Cool. Then you just throw a worm drive clamp on there and that's not going anywhere. This is even cured. Like, if there's actual pressure in here, these fittings are gonna go flying off like a bullet.
That looks dangerous now.
It really does, doesn't it? It was already dangerous, now it just looks the part. Here's a pair of safety glasses. Instead of putting them on my face, Alex, go ahead and hit it. Oh, they're over here, buddy. They done got yote across the room.
What are you using that for? What are you doing? What? Please.
Okay, do it.
Why?
Because I want to be more portable. Yes. Nice. Oh, that's the good stuff. Yep. Okay, throw this one on the arm.
Oh, I don't know.
No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Do it, you cowards. There we go. I'll be fine. I've done worse for my craft. The Red Magic Titan 16 Pro features a full metal CNC chassis, an Intel Core i9 14900HX plus an RTX 4060. It's got dual fans plus high-spec quad copper heat pipes and phase-change silicone grease, a 1080p camera with Windows Hello, DTS:X Ultra audio, 16 gigs of 5600 megatransfer per second high-frequency memory, plus a 1 terabyte PCIe Gen 4 SSD. It's got a 2.5K screen with 100% DCI-P3 color gamut coverage, and the cooling is basically gooder than we need, but that doesn't mean it can't be gooderer. So we're gonna attach this to in a minute. But first, let's have some fun. What do you think? Can I close the lid of this laptop with this?
Probably.
Okay, let's try.
Yep.
Oh look, we've got pom-poms. Dude, this is like the most juiced up leaf blower ever. Watch this, watch this. And they're gone. Dude, this is more like a rock blower. And the best part is we haven't even tried the tight nozzle yet. I think it's time. Let's see what she can do to this duct tape roll. Think I can get it in that garbage can? Whoa! Dude, perfect, got nothing! You know, I think she's actually more restricted. I think she's less powerful this way. Well, that's a downer. But it allows us to direct it a bit more. For example, we could spin the turbine in here. Woo! Look at her go! And this. The bottom line is, it moves a lot of air. Let's cool a PC. Ah, you're going so slow, Alex! You're killing me here! Ah! Woo! Jeez! We obviously can't fit this inside the machine.
Well, I've made the world's first ever turbo manifold for a laptop.
So you've just taken the entire air intake at the bottom and made this. It looks like a freaking vacuum cleaner head, Alex.
It really does.
I am a little worried about bolting this on though. Like, does this have enough structural rigidity for that?
Oh, well, the plate's right there.
Oh, there we go.
So that goes on the inside. All of those are threaded holes.
Boom.
Make sure that you line up the broken tap with the spot that doesn't have a hole drilled, just like so.
Sure. And then in terms of the seal, are we just gonna allow for some leakage here?
Now we've got an O-ring. 3/32, it goes on the other side.
In all seriousness, making your own O-ring is not as weird as you'd think. All you need is...
Parker O-ring handbook. You just go in there, they tell you how big to make this little hole right here, a little groove. Chuck it in, you're done.
Nice.
Easy.
Oh, nice. Okay, I got this one. That helps a lot.
That's an important one right there.
Okay.
We got the 2 on the ends.
Oh, yeah. Oh, bud. No, we're good. I'm good with this. Question for you.
Yep.
Now there are spikes going into our motherboard?
Yep.
No.
Do you want bolt cutters or an angle grinder?
Angle grinder.
All right.
So this one's still intact. I guess we have a sacrificial lamb somewhere?
Oh, I was gonna swap the bottoms on that one.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Are they all the same?
Yep.
Nice. Thank you, Red Magic, for that. Just use all the same screws. Love to see it.
Also very nice, in here they have upgradable RAM. There's a free SSD slot right there over top of your other SSD.
Oh, them some chunky heat pipes.
That's about all that you can expect these days, really. Do we unplug the fans? Because we can't run this continuously, so when we're not running it, having fans would be pretty nice. But we also do risk way overspinning these and blowing something up.
Didn't you test that though in the Dark Fantasies video?
Yeah, I did also test it and I blew a bunch of compressed air into it and it was totally fine. If we kill it, do we just swap them and not tell anyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we leave them in. So that's it then. This just goes on here now.
Yeah, it might have some clearance problems.
Nothing that can't be overcome by forcing screws. It's funny because there is a very real benefit to the metal chassis. If we were trying to do this with a plastic bottom, we'd risk cracking it.
Yeah.
Red Magic thought of this. This.
Exactly what their engineers imagined.
Do we have like a stand, or do we have any kind of concept there?
I did bring over some feet that I was going to attach to the bottom, and then I forgot about that until right now.
Cool. So then you do or don't have them?
Let's see.
You know what though, Alex? It may end up that the turbo just kind of supports it.
Oh, I was going to have it piped over like here somewhere.
Oh!
We have a whole box of intercooler piping.
Wicked smart. There you go.
Yeah,
oh,
over there.
dude. Oh, dude, that's sick. Okay. Theoretically, we haven't really changed much here, so I'm gonna boot it up.
The fans didn't collide with all the stuff that we just put in there, so that's nice.
Perfect. Let's pop out CPU core temperatures, GPU temperature. Is there any other temp sensor we could maybe, we could grab our SSD temperature. Why not, right?
Yeah. I'm sure there'll be airflow over that.
There's gonna be air everywhere. Okay, let's fire up Furmark. This is gonna get our GPU a little toasty. So here's our GPU temperature. She's rising.
It's also still 44 degrees. That's pretty good.
Yeah, give her a sec, She's gonna go up. Oh, dude, GPU is kind of running too cool. I guess the 4060 is pretty efficient. We might have to hit the CPU if we want to see something actually run at a high temperature. But what we can do still is we can see if more airflow will help this GPU. Oh my God!
Did it get hotter or colder? I couldn't even tell.
It went down.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. I do wonder if we may have unseated something. Our temps are higher than they were before we ever turned on the turbo though.
Yeah, they are. I wonder why.
Let's watch GPU temps here. I'm gonna hold it down this time. Okay, GPU temps. Hotspot 55.2, here we go.
It is going down.
Now Alex has explained this before. There is a limit when you're designing a heatsink to how much benefit there is from additional airflow. Is that what we're up against, or is it because the air is so warm?
It's probably a bit of both. There is a problem where turbos create a lot of heat. For one, it's compressing the gas, so PV equals nRT. Pressure goes up a bunch, so does your temperature. Same thing as like compressed air can, but in reverse, you know how this gets super duper cold. But also just simply like, there will be friction against the turbine housing, against all of the little fins and stuff like that. That also adds in heat.
Against the hosing, this tube is at 36 degrees.
It was at ambient a second ago.
Yeah. So do we have a solution for that?
Oh, we do. We most certainly do. We not only have the world's first turbocharged laptop, but also the world's first front mount intercooler laptop. This thing was sent over by CTS. They're a local guys here in Langley. And it just so happens that this one fits a Mark 7.5 GTI. I don't know how that happened.
Really? What's happening to it after we're done this project?
We'll see, I don't know.
Did you explain this to them?
It's a fan.
Why don't I try then? This intercooler is basically an air-to-air heat exchanger. So we're gonna take the hot air that's coming out of our turbo, and we are going to cool that hot air as it goes through here into our laptop. And we're gonna cool that air using ambient temperature air using this fan.
So I was thinking that we put it on this side, because if you remember this video, these fans are very, very dangerous. So these are the guys that yeeted the carrots right across the room.
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
That's good shit.
So what are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? What are you doing?
You need room for second metal fan.
Okay.
I like how we're going to have so much more power going towards cooling this laptop than the laptop will ever even think about drawing. Each one of these is 210 watts. This thing's 5,000.
The back of this setup is going to be extremely dangerous. Once we turn this on, we do not want to be hanging around back here. If anything gets in these fans, it will get cut off. I'm talking fingers, willies, you name it. I think she's on, for better or for worse, Alex.
It's working.
Yeah, they're not pulling much at the top, but that kind of makes sense. And it looks like they're not sucking the duct tape in, so, okay. We don't go back there anymore. That's it, that's the whole thing. Now that we're switched over to gaming mode and we're hitting our CPU, you can see temperatures are ramping up pretty fast with the stock fans.
It is drawing 100 watts on the CPU. That's pretty good.
Let's see if we can do anything about that. You ready?
Yeah.
Whoa! Let's go! Oh, damn! Gee, works!
CTS knows what they're doing. That is the best example of like an intercooler I've ever seen.
We went straight back to the office mode temperatures. Like straight back.
Oh man, this pipe is hot right here.
Well, yeah, I bet.
So that's 40 degrees.
Okay.
This one on the other side, 23.
Dude, it works great.
It worked really good.
So we were probably just completely counteracting any benefit we were getting from the airflow by blowing such hot air. Dude, this works.
It works good.
You want another hit?
Oh yeah.
I can give you another hit. I'm afraid to put my face near this keyboard. The keys might take my eye out. Here we go. Oh. We overpower protectioned our poor power supply, which actually makes sense because we have so much restriction on the outlet now. Now, what I'd actually like to see is if our CPU package power is willing to go a little higher if we throw this much cooling at it, but it probably won't because we're already well under control, but let's see, let's see.
That is so cool.
To show you guys how much air is being pushed through this laptop, I have an idea. Okay? I'm gonna put this one next to the left exhaust, and we're gonna put these ones above the keyboard. Oh, the trackpad! The poor trackpad! Oh my God.
Okay, we have to game on it, right?
Yeah, we have to game on it. We obviously have to game on it. I'm really impressed at how well this removes heat from the air. I don't know why, but I thought that wouldn't be able to do much to that volume of air.
Oh no, that's what it's made for.
It's a sick intercooler.
That thing's good for 450 horsepower, apparently.
Now it's time to actually game on this thing. I'm sitting at around, oh wow, 35 degrees on the GPU, 73 on the CPU.
Well, we don't really need it, but hit it.
We're down to 60 on the CPU. Oh yeah. That's crazy. We blew off one of the pompoms. Very practical. Very practical, yeah. Ooh. Oh, she's hot, dude.
Oh, that's fine.
70 degrees?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. That's on the outside of the motor housing. Lord only knows what's going on inside. And it was pretty cool of Red Magic to be bros and just sponsor this video sight unseen and let us do this to their poor machine.
Yeah, I've definitely seen happier laptops than this one when you go.
But it held up, and look, the trackpad still works.
It works, yeah. You can do horrible things to the chassis of this and it's fine.
You can check it out at the link down below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, maybe you can check out the one where Alex and I hooked up the biggest fan we've ever seen to a PC.
Or those other big fans and
Yeah,
put
or
a bunch of
those
carrots in them.
Don't forget about the other big fans when it blew the panel off.
Oh yeah.